Part 1, Your Frequency. Chapter 1, You Have a Frequency. There are moments in every person's life when all things just seem to make sense. In those moments, what you are doing or thinking matches perfectly with who you are and how you were made. It is a complete alignment, and you think it doesn't get any better than this. You want that moment to last, and you want it more often. You have a sense of indescribable peace, feel an overwhelming sense of love, spontaneously laugh, or feel a rush of emotion. If you thought hard enough about it, you probably would be able to identify at least one of these moments that felt like a place of completeness and satisfaction. It is in those moments, whether you realize it or not, that you experience God. You hit your frequency. What is your frequency? In order to understand how your frequency with God works, it's helpful to understand how your body works. The human ear is amazing. The physiological process that happens in your ear, making it possible for you to hear, is complex and extraordinary. Every day, our ears collect thousands of sound wave frequencies that travel through a tiny path from the outer ear to a delicate organ in the inner ear called the cochlea. Through the winding curves of your cochlea, there are millions of small cells attached to the basal membrane that extend tiny finger-like projections into the fluid-filled cavity. These projections are called hair bundles. When sound waves or frequencies enter your ear, they move over these hairs, putting some into motion while others remain still. Each of these hairs has been programmed to detect a specific frequency, its favorite and only frequency. When it hears that frequency, the hair bundle bends and opens a small pore in the cell that allows a current to flow, sending the message to the brain. Out of thousands of frequencies that pass over that little hair bundle, it only knows and responds to the sound it was made to hear. A dog barks, a friend calls your name, your phone rings, or a guitar strums. When you hear these sounds, millions of hair bundles, each tuned to their favorite frequency, are opening up, working together to make sense of it all, and then sending an organized message to your brain. It is intricate, specific, beautiful, and godlike. Genesis 1, verse 27 says, God created human beings in His own image. What if God's ears work the same way ours do? Imagine the ear of God with millions of hair bundles tuned to specific frequencies, to specific lives. In the same way that God knows the number of hairs on your head, He knows your unique frequency. After all, He created it. He knows your voice and He listens to your life. He knows what is best for you, and He knows when you are at your best. Job 12, verses 10 and 11 says, For the life of every living thing is in His hand, and the breath of every human being. The ear tests the words it hears just as the mouth distinguishes between foods. God, in a way, has a hair bundle specifically for you. Meeting God on your frequency. The Bible speaks about hearing throughout the Old and New Testaments, inferring that there is something specific to be heard. In Exodus 15, verse 26, God says to Moses, If you listen carefully to the Lord your God and do what is right in His eyes, I will not bring on you any of the diseases I brought on the Egyptians. In the New Testament, the Apostle Paul writes, So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Romans 12, verse 16. God speaks to us in a variety of ways, but your God-given frequency is more than just sound. Living on your frequency is God's idea for ongoing connection with you. It's a way that you can live your whole life. He wants to walk with you, stir in you, and be available to you at all times. The Bible doesn't use the word frequency to describe connection with God, but the Apostle Paul does refer to this type of connection in 1 Thessalonians 5, verses 16 through 18, when he writes, Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances. Over time, the concept of prayer as an ongoing conversation with God has often been replaced with certain postures of prayer, such as kneeling, folding our hands, and